Hey guys, I I thought I'd show you one of my Clone Wars customs, and this is R5-O13, also known as R5-U8. So this is going to be a little different from the normal reviews I've been doing, as this isn't a Hasbro product. Well, it is in some sense, but it's something I created with some help from, some help from a couple of action figure customizing friends. And some of those people helped me get the reference material and everything like that to make this awesome custom. So, yeah, let's just dive right into them. So, what I did was this was originally a Clone Wars R5, don't you just love it when your tongue stops working? But the body is from the Clone Wars R4P17, so I used my brother's R4 that he didn't want, and I basically just pried the head off with the screwdriver. And by the way, when I pried the head off, that thing went flying. But yeah, the body is R4 and just repainted, obviously. And the head, I used a vintage collection Build-A-Droid R5D4 for the head, and I just shaved the bottom part of the neck, as you can see here, just to give it a bit of a more animated feel. And I think it works. So combining these two droids and some different paint made him how he is now. So there you have that. And let's get in close here so you can see the details. Now there is one inaccuracy to him, and I did not know this until I got the Build-A-Droid Droid Factory R5-O13 from the Clone Wars Droid Factory 4-pack, which was released from Disney, a part of their Star Wars Droid Factory line. So, hold on, I kind of took him apart and packed him away, but he's easy to get out, so I'll just get him out and put him together real fast. But yeah, one inaccuracy I kind of made is I forgot to paint the white stripe on his back, and you'll see what I mean after I put the Droid Factory R5-O13 together, which I'm a bit upset about because there was no reference material for his back, really. But here's the Disney Droid Factory R5-O13, and you can see that on the back he has the white stripe, which unfortunately I did not put on this one. But what I may do is I may just go the easy route and use a paint pen to put it on there, and then maybe try to weather it some, because I did put some weathering on this droid. As you can see, he has kind of a silver wash to him. But yeah, it's unfortunate that I missed that, but it's okay. But here he is with the Droid Factory R5-O13, and as you can see, animated, realistic, animated, official, custom. So there you have the differences there. Sorry, I'm kind of doing an go thing, but yeah, I did give him a silver wash. I painted a lot of green on this droid. I will say that. And you know, he's got some white stripes here and there, just like on the realistic version. And yeah, although I'm not too sure that he has this much white on his sides, but if you guys know for sure, then feel free to correct me on that, but I don't think there's this much white. But, again, I could be wrong, because I already forgot that, so, you know, the stripe, but, anyway, but you can see the differences here, so there you have that, and, yeah, so since this is from the Vintage Collection R5-D4, he does have the antenna, which is what most R5 units have, or all of them, from my knowledge. But, as you can see, I also picked out his eyes in blue, because they were blue in the series. And all around, you know, just a really cool custom. I am really happy with how he came out. And obviously I didn't paint the bottom of his feet, because if I did, the paint might get in the wheels, and if I, did that, if I painted the bottom of his feet and the paint got in the wheels, he wouldn't be able to roll like this, so. Yeah, he does roll, as my camera constantly goes out of focus, as astromech droids should, and because this is a repaint of R4 in terms of the body, you can take out the third leg, and the joints are a little stiff though, but you can stand him up like that, and he looks great. He looks really good. And, yeah, so we'll just show him next to R2-D2, and the reason why I'm showing this off is because they were in a promotional skate park video. Now, I don't know if any of you have seen it, but I'll try to find a link to the skate park video, but it was basically R2 and R5 here doing a bunch of flips and tricks like people would on skateboards, and it was really, really cool. I loved that animated, I just loved, it wasn't animated, except for the droids were animated, but everyone else was, you know, real, but it was a really fun video to watch, and it was kind of unfortunate where R5 here lands on his front, and this foot just came clean off, but luckily R2 was there to lend him a helping hand, so. But, yeah, and with this being an astromech, you know, he has the usual astromech articulation, you know, swivel neck. I can't really say dome because it's not really a dome. I mean, this is a dome. This is not, so can't really say dome, but, you know, he's got a swivel neck, or swivel head. He has swivel shoulders, and he does have hinged ankles, so there you have that. And again, he has some tools. He has his computer interface arm, and he has the, if I can get it out, the mechanical gripper arm. So there you have that, and you can just tuck those away. The panels don't open as far because of the paint, but I don't really mind because I don't want to force it and then all of a sudden the paint comes off. I mean, I did clear coat him, but still there are some parts of him that are sticky, like in the shoulders and stuff, for whatever reason. But back here, you have the opening panel, and you do have the grappling hook, which, if I can use one of the rocket boosters that I use for R8, I can get it out. Maybe, kind of, sort of. There we go. But, yeah, you pull this, and the head will rotate, and being a repaint of R4 from the body, it is, you know, pretty long. So, it's even longer than the R8 and R2's grappling hook. But, like you usually do with Clone Wars droids, or Clone Wars astromechs, you rotate the head, and it'll wind up the cable, so that you can store it like so. You just tuck that in and close out that panel. And I did leave the inside of the panels white because I thought, you know, Clone Wars Astromechs or Astromechs in general would have white under the panel because it's just paint on the outside. But yeah, that's basically it for R5-O13. I really do like how he turned out. I do wish that I painted that stripe, or I left this part unpainted, or, you know, just something. But, you know, it's not the worst thing in the world. But, or it's not the worst inaccuracy in the world. Now, one thing I do want to show off is, and I kind of have to dig under my bed, because that's where I keep my Clone Wars vehicles, and I do not have room to store them on shelves or anything like that. Oh, I found one of the Anakin Starfighter missiles. But, basically, if you have this ginormous Clone Wars Y-Wing, as I try to fold out the landing gear so I can stand, not like it's going to stand really well on carpet anyway, but anyway, we'll just grab R5 and come over here. You can see that there is a droid socket, obviously, but if you have R5-O13, if you want, you can, just like any other astromech, you can put them in the astromech socket, and then you can proceed to close the top, and you will have to be careful because it does kind of scrape on his head a little, but, you know, if you're careful, then that's all that matters. But, sorry, my phone kind of turned to the, right, but yeah, you know, if you want, you can put them in your Y-Wing. I mean, it's pretty basic with every other astromech, but still, you know, if you have the Y-Wing and you want to put a custom in there, boom, there you go. And there is no, I mean, I don't think you'd get a ton of paint rub. I mean, I don't put R5 in the Y-Wing that often, if I do, because, you know, I want to be careful of the paint. But, you know, if you have them in your Y-Wing, then you can do it. And I'm sorry, my phone, I didn't take the case off of my phone, so that's why it's, you know, kind of doing whatever it wants. So, but, yeah, that's basically it for R5-O13, and, I'm going to be working on another Clone Wars astromech, and that is because, now, if you remember, in the Clone Wars, the episode Lair of Grievous, you will see an astromech droid that belongs to Kit Fisto. And yes, he is new. I just got him, but really cool figure, by the way. I might review him, but I don't know yet. But yeah, because I got Kit Fisto and my brother had a R7A7 figure from the Clone Wars that he didn't want, I figured, but I figured I would take that and repaint it as Kit Fisto's droid, R6H5. So you'll have to keep an eye out for that video showcase when I do make him. But yeah, like I said, that's it for R5-O13. And next we'll be taking a look at my custom Clone Wars R2KT. So until which will be coming up next. So I'll see you in the next video. See ya.